What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Cobra Built YouTube channel. Today I wanted to bring you guys something that I get asked a lot, more than you would think, but let's get into it. So something that I wanted to kind of bring to the forefront and kind of bring to your guys' attention is something that, like I said, I get asked a lot over Instagram, Facebook, in the comments of some of these videos. I mean, it's actually kind of crazy, guys. I mean, I have personally never owned a car that is like this, but I mean, it's people asking me all the time, hey man, is the car for sale? Well, let me explain. And as some of you know, this is my 1980 Mustang Cobra. It is a true Cobra, no phony baloney going on there. And kind of something that I want to address real quick and kind of make a video for you guys, just so that if people ask me, I can just link them the video. But that is the Cobra, and if it would ever be for sale, let me just give you a short answer. No, not going to be for sale. So if you want to click off there, that's fine. Thanks for watching the video. But to kind of give my explanation, now if you guys don't know, this was my dad's car. He handed it down to me for my 21st birthday, and he has had this car since he was a teenager. So even before I was a thought in his mind, he had this car. So I mean, it's been around for quite a long time, and then he passed it down to me, and I've had it since 2019. So I mean, it's been in my family. I mean, I know if I ever sold it, it would either go to somebody in my family. I would never in a million years imagine giving this to some Joe Blow that walks up to me at a gas station and tries to buy it for me. And yes, I have had that happen. I would say at least, I wouldn't necessarily say the gas station, but people have come up to me at the gas station. But I would say I get offers on this exact car at least once a month. I mean, if I had the screenshots, I would post them. I normally don't try to read them. I see them on Instagram, and I see people commenting and everything like that, like check your DMs, and I check them, and it's just somebody trying to buy the car. So it's just one of those things that I don't even want to entertain. But believe it or not, I did have somebody reach out to buy this exact car for $40,000. Some people, they wouldn't even think about that offer. They would take that offer and be in Hawaii by now. I mean, I'm serious, guys. I mean, think about it. 40 grand, you can go out and buy a brand new Mustang for that and have air conditioning. This car was not a factory air conditioning car, so I don't even have air conditioning. But you can go out and buy a brand new car for that. But people are starting to want these cars more and more, and it blows my mind the skyrocketing popularity these cars have gotten in, I would say, the past 4 or 5 years. I mean, like I said, people want these cars, and I have picked up on that, both in the perspective of owning one and trying to buy another one. Because yes, I'm trying to buy another one. It's just, they're super cool cars. They didn't make very many of them. I think probably in total, probably about 5,500 between 80 and 81. But yeah, I get people at the gas station all the time coming up to me, talking to me about the car, asking what's done, and they look around it. I actually did have one guy, he was at a Quick Star here in town, and he was walking around it while I was in paying for gas, and I come out, and he's like, hey, man, super beautiful car. Would you ever want to sell it? And I said, no. And I was kind of being a dickhead because I was kind of in a rush. So I kind of shoot him off. And to me, it's just another person coming up to me at a gas station trying to buy it. So I've heard it 100 times by now. But he was walking around and he asked if I wanted to sell it. And I said no. And he says, okay, well, if you ever want to sell it, give me a ring. And he gave me his phone number. Don't have it now because to me it was useless. But he walked away and then came back and was like, you know what? I know you said it's your dad's car and everything like that, but there has to be a price for everything. I am from Missouri and I was actually here to look at a pace car. So, you know, it kind of worked out. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Still, same story. I'm not going to sell it. And he's like, all right, well, I have a $40,000 check that I'm willing to give you. Now, my attitude changed 100%, but it was still no. It was just mind-blowing to me that somebody offered that and somebody was willing to buy it right then and there. He had a Yukon Denali with a trailer. So he was serious. The car could have been gone like that. And like I said, most people would have been in Hawaii by now. But it's just, to me, it's priceless. I mean, it was my dad's car. I love the car. If anything ever happened to the car, I would be truly heartbroken. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things that I would never find another one. So it's kind of, to me, it's worthless, one of a kind, whatever term you want to use. I mean, it's just truly a one of a kind car. And I mean, it's just one of those things that, I mean, to be honest, I don't know if I want to admit this or not, but there's easily over 40 grand in this car. I mean, if anybody knows the car, they can attest to that. I mean, it's a truly, truly cool car. I mean, with the Cosmos wheels, Mosier 8.8 in the back, 9-inch ends, interior, 347 TKX. I mean, I can go on and on, but I can attest that I have probably more than 40 grand into it. Do I want to admit that? No. Tell me when the last time you saw one of these cars. I mean, they're becoming more and more rare every day, and people are starting to pick up on these, and people are starting to realize, like, wow, those are super cool cars. You could get them with the Recaros that are in it, the blue Recaros, the red Recaros, the caramel Recaros. I mean, you could get them without air conditioning. I mean, there were super cool options with these cars. And I mean, if you come across a car with the caramel red or blue Recaros and they are in good shape, buy that car right then and there. I mean, the seats alone, people are willing to spend $3-4 grand on. The black ones they aren't as rare. I mean, they're rare, but I mean, not as rare compared to those seats. So if you don't know what those are, look them up. And even if you look them up on Google, not very many images come up because they were that rare. They were a factory option. So that's kind of cool. And one thing that I want to bring up to you guys, because I feel like not a lot of people thank the people that essentially give them the bread on their table. And I just kind of want to thank you guys for clicking on the video, hitting the like button, sharing everything. I feel like I said, not a lot of people do that nowadays. Everybody just kind of gets caught up in the clout and everything like that. So like I said, I just wanted to put this at the end of the video and say thank you guys. We just passed 500 subscribers, and I have a lot of ideas that I want to bring to the table and kind of give you guys more of something that I do and a lot of kind of vlog style videos. And if you guys have any idea for videos that you guys would love to see in the future, please feel free. I love reading through the comments of some of these videos and thinking of stuff that I would have never thought about. So, I mean, like I said, if you guys have ideas, please, please, please feel free to drop them. I'm going to try to be more consistent with my uploads this year. That's kind of my New Year's resolution. Thank you guys once again for hitting that 500 subscriber mark. To a lot of people, that's not a lot. And I mean, they might be sort of kind of right, but to me, it's a lot. That's 500 people that like watching the videos and listening to me blab on about a bunch of nonsense and how I think these cars are made of gold and they're going to be worth $1 million one day. But yeah, thanks guys. Thank you for clicking on this video. And until next time, thank you guys. Take care and have a great day.